Angela Merkel has warned Germany is heading for disaster with record-high daily coronavirus cases across the EU member states. The German Chancellor has hit back at local leaders in the country for not backing her tough coronavirus restrictions. Mrs. Merkel took part in a marathon 6-hour meeting with Germany's 16 state leaders to urge them to do more to stop the resurgent virus. It comes as across the EU countries have reported their highest ever daily tallies of new virus cases, and as deaths begin to climb back to spring levels. Behind closed doors, Mrs. Merkel was outraged with the local leaders for refusing to implement restrictive new measures to curb the virus. Germany's federal system allows state government stocks override the Chancellor's measures, and gives them the final say in whether to implement new laws. Mr. Merkel said she was not happy with the leaders' refusal to accept curfews and a limit on gatherings. She added, "What you've agreed is not enough to avert disaster." The state leaders agreed to an 11 p.m. curfew on bars and restaurants, along with a 10-person limit on social gatherings. The leaders also agreed to make the use of face masks compulsory in busy outdoor areas. Mrs. Merkel also noted during the meeting Germany's cases yesterday were tripling weekly. She said, "If you ask me what it is that worries me, it's the exponential rate of increase. We have to stop that. Otherwise this won't end well." It comes as Germany reported its highest ever daily case toll of the virus, at 6,638 yesterday. The figures show that coronavirus is spreading through Germany at the same rate it was at the peak of the pandemic, with the last time the country reported over 6,000 cases being in April. It takes the country to a total of 352,107 cases according to Johns Hopkins University. Yesterday also saw Germany record a further 33 deaths from the virus. Mrs. Merkel told the leaders neighboring countries to Germany were having to take very drastic measures to beat back their surge in cases. France reported more than 100 deaths per day on average this week, with President Emmanuel Macron's government announcing a public health state of emergency yesterday. Under the state of emergency, Paris and 8 other cities were thrown into a 9 p.m. curfew for 4 weeks. He added, "We need to get from 20,000 cases per day to 2 or 3,000.